Hello, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me for this seated upper body workout. The only thing that you need for this workout today is your chair and a mini loop resistance band. If you do not have one, you can of course work with no equipment, or the equipment that you do have. Some of the resistance may affect which muscles you are targeting. Either way, you will be getting a great upper body workout today. Go ahead, get everything set up, and we're gonna get started right now. We'll take this warm up through the upper body, starting at the wrist. Make a nice loose fist with the right hand. Left hand comes over the top and draw a circle here. Tuck those elbows in at the sides. And it's not about going fast here. We're increasing and opening up a little bit of wrist mobility before we get started here today. So make this circle as big as you can, comfortably. And then we'll open them up, stretch those fingers far apart, wide, and curl them back. And then nice soft fist with the left hand, right hand closes over the top. Nice smooth circle here, working on opening up through this wrist gently. Wonderful here. You can reverse it a little bit if you would like. Open up those fingers again. This time extend them out, press through this front portion of the palm. Curl them under. Feel a stretch here through the fronts of that lower arm. Take them up and under, flexing the fingers up, tucking them down below. Make sure that everything in this wrist joint feels nice and good before we get going here. Today I will have some cues for your form to keep all of the joints safe, of course. Roll those wrists over and under, drop them on down, and let's swing up. Palms up and then push them down towards the floor and the wall behind you on the press down. Again, moving through some of the wrist, definitely through the elbow, and including a nice warm up for those gripping muscles here in the forearm. See if you can speed that up a little bit. Good. Perfect your position through the core. So core muscles pull up and in, spine nice and tall, shoulders out of the ears, and we will move into the shoulders right now. Swing one arm up, one arm all the way back. Draw them through the center. They pass each other and you just end up on the opposite side. Great job here. We'll take a few more here. Last set. And bring them here to the front. Stretch those fingertips long out in front of you. Pull the elbows back. Pull the shoulders back. Lightly push forward into the chest. Squeeze those back muscles onto the spine here. Let everything warm up through the mid and upper back through those shoulder blades. A lot of upper body muscles, a lot of rotator cuff muscles that connect into the shoulder blades there. We want to make sure that's all nice and warm for today's work as well. You might be feeling a little bit of work already. That's great. That means those muscles are gearing up for this workout. Beautiful. Bring it on in. Let's go ahead and grab our band and we'll get into some of the work right here. I am going to take an overhand grip on the inside of my band. We're going to take it nice and low, and we're going to alternate the arms here, pulling the elbow up and back. Your opposite arm is staying nice and strong here. Great job. Try to resist turning with this band. We will only repeat each exercise one time today, but there is plenty of work here for the upper body. These bands I'm really a big fan. They are very inexpensive for a set. They hold up pretty well if you take good care of them. Keep them out of the sun, keep them out of the heat, keep them out of the extreme cold. And they're also really easy to travel with. So for a very little financial investment, this is a very solid piece of equipment. They come in different resistance. They come in different lengths. So work with whatever you have here today. If you have a variety, that makes things a little bit easier because you can swap them in and out within this workout depending on how each exercise feels in your body. Notice here that as I'm pulling with my hand, my wrist is staying nice and straight in between the palm of my hand and my forearm, so I'm not letting it roll up or roll under, putting any sort of stress within that wrist joint. We want to avoid that for sure. Go ahead. We're going to give this a little bit of a break here. Flip those hands, palms up within the band still. Drop them down in between the legs. Bicep curl here. Wrist stays flat in between the palm of the hand and the forearm. If your resistance band is a little bit heavy for this or any of our exercises today, just shorten up that move a little bit. You don't have to come into a full range of motion. Great. You can hit a little extra pause. If you don't want to miss out on any work, just increase your working time within each exercise. Smooth and steady here. Wonderful job. As you lower with the band, lower slow. Do not let this band pull you back really fast. We want to resist that. We want to train this muscle to decelerate this movement. We're going to take a few more sets here. It's a lot of resistance coming into that bicep muscle here. Even the lighter bands can start to feel really heavy here. You're doing a great job. Stay with it. One more set. Right arm and then the left. Great job here. We're going to take the hands overhand grip to the outside of the band. So we're not inside the band anymore. We're going to send this band on over to the right hip. So left hand in front of the right hip. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I have going on. We are going to take this right hand, grip it up near that left hand and extend it down towards the floor. Same thing through the wrist. Avoid any type of irritating postures or movements here. If it's not enough work, you can grab both sides of that band and extend it down towards the floor. Elbow stays in close to the body. Great job here. Both arms are working. Your left arm is anchoring this band here. Make sure those core muscles, neck, shoulder, and spine all feel really good here. Nice and tall. Remember to breathe. You've got this. Smooth and steady here. Let's take this last one. And right on in, before we can get sidetracked and talk ourselves out of it, on to the other side. So you do not need to come side to side in your chair. Right arm will come in front of the left hip. You'll get that left hand into position and pull that arm down to the floor. I like to stay here just so you can get the visual cues of how this movement looks. To double check yours at home. Definitely allow for variety if you need a little bit different posture or a little bit different placement on your band. That's okay, but it does help give you a general idea. Pull that hand down to the floor, release it smooth and steady here. Your right arm is still working. Stay here, nice and easy. These bands, like I said, they travel really easy. So if you have some travel coming up, I know we're getting in close to the holiday season, think about taking your bands with you. These workouts will be here. You can follow along with them wherever you have your chair, your band, and your body. Keep going here. We have just a few more. Really let yourself come nice and strong into this arm. And last one here, release that slow. Great job there. Go ahead, take these hands over the top of the band, and we are back to the inside of the band. So palms are within the band, pull it close towards the chest. Right arm is going to anchor in. We're going to push the left arm forward and just alternate those arms here. Smooth and steady. Taking a little bit of a chest press. You can lean back into your chair if you would like to give the core and those back muscles a little bit of a break. Stay nice and tall through the body here. You can bring it out to the side a little bit if you want to reduce a little bit of the work there rather than coming straight out. That's a longer pull on the band. Keep going here. Be sure you're not pushing those core muscles far forward. Stay aligned through the spine, but most consideration goes to the low back here. Stay really nice and stacked through the low back. No arching there. Let's take one more set. Left and then the right. Whew, great job there. Take this band around the forearms. You can still continue to pull with those hands. I'm just going to give those fingers a little bit of a break here, but if this in any way causes you any sort of irritation, you can definitely come back to the hands. So we are here, elbows are in towards the sides. We're going to press those arms wide, bring them in slow. Same thing, press and release. Feeling a little bit of shoulders here. Great job. Just widening the band and releasing it. If you would like to add on to this movement, take it forward, extending those arms out, putting a little more work in through the shoulders. It is an option. You do not have to. You can alternate here. You can pull one in and pull one out. Smooth and steady here. Both arms are working. We have a big pull on this band. You're going to feel the backs of the shoulders pretty quick here. Just stay with it the best you can. Take a break if you need to. We've got a few more. Hang in here, nice and strong. All right, release it on down. Take those hands to the tops of the thighs. You want to make sure you avoid the knee. Lift one arm, lower it all the way back down, nice and slow. And the other side, like I said, with the last exercise, you can take this band to the hands, although I'm just giving you the option here for a little bit of a break for the fingers. We're around these really sturdy, solid arm bones, and we're off of the joints. But if this is causing irritation for you, for the skin or for the muscles, you come back to the hands. There's always a trade-off. It's a good little break for the fingers though. Holding on to these bands can lead to some stiffness through the finger joints. Nice and strong here. Make sure those shoulders are relaxing down away from the ears. One more set. Great. Last one here. Release it on down. All right. Slide those hands out. Grab to the outsides of the band. We're going to extend those arms out shoulder distance. Pull back. One arm at a time. It's the same as we had started with here, a little bit lower rather than coming more to a high row. This is coming a little bit within that shoulder height range, chest height here. Great job. Get your band in a position that feels good in your body. Some of those back muscles here. You have the option here to pull the hand sideways towards the back, getting a little more back muscle. This overhand with the palms down towards the floor is going to give you a little bit of high back and back of the shoulder. So whichever option works for you, I'll give you the opportunity here to decide for yourself what is best. If you're not quite sure or you want both, you have the time here to work within a few of each and mix and match. Feel those muscles here. Good. You've got this. I've got my toes tapping. You know I'm working hard. Wherever you are choosing to work, we're going to take a few more here. And one more. Release it on down. Give it all a good stretch. If you're starting to feel tension in those upper body muscles, which is not a surprise because they are working pretty hard here today, do not worry. We're going to give them a really great stretch at the end of this workout, and you are almost there. So hang on here. We're going to raise this band up overhead or just a little bit higher, and we're going to pull down. Great job here. Alternating those arms again. One arm is working to keep this band stable. The other arm is working on this pull, working on back muscles here. Tighten up the core. Let it support the low back. Smooth and steady here. Do not let this band slingshot you back into the starting position. Release it slow. Make those muscles work here. Even if it's a smaller movement, that's okay. One more set here. Right. And the left arm. Beautiful job. Take this band again. I'm going to give you another break for those fingers. If you would like, you can slide it over those forearms. Send those elbows in here to the front. This time, palms up. Press them out, keeping the elbows connected in at the side of the rib cage. Oh my goodness, everything is so tired here. We want 90 degrees in the elbow, so arms, hands are not real high. They're also not real low. Parallel right there to the floor. My goodness. If you are struggling to, take one arm at a time or make a smaller movement. Great job here. Building a lot of strength through the rotator cuff here with these muscles. I'm really struggling with this one. My band is only a medium resistance band. This is a very tough exercise if you're struggling here too. It's okay. I'm struggling. This is hard. But you've got this. Do what you can. Let them get nice and strong. Take a break and come back to it. I'm going to take one more set here. I think we can all agree that that's a great idea. Release it on down. Give those arms just a little bit of a shake here. Back into the forearms if you would like. We're going to step those feet wide just so they're out of the way, or you can bring them in narrow and raise those hands up a little bit. One arm out at a time to the side. So we're not lifting, we're just pressing it out. Great job here. We have one more exercise. After this one, we're going back to the biceps. And then that will be a wrap for the resistance band. We'll get you those nice good stretches and you will be on your way. Great. Keep it nice and slow. One more set here. Right and left. Ease it on back to the hands. This time, rather than the palms facing up, we're going to turn those hands in here and we're going to bicep curl, widen those hands, lower it back down narrow. So you can also grab to the outside of the band. Those fingers are going to be working a little bit more here. So wider at the top, releasing it in as we lower down. Squeeze those elbows in towards the side. If this is too much work, again, just a smaller movement. You can release tension from the band down there at the bottom for a little bit of a break. You've been doing a great job here today with this upper body workout. If everything is tired, that's okay. That's because you've done a lot of work. This is not an easy workout. We have just a few more here. Let's take this last one. Release it slow. Take your band to the back of your chair, underneath your chair, just somewhere where it is out of the way and it does not become a tripping hazard. Extend this left arm all the way forward, cross it over to the right side, hold and hug it on in, creating that lock there, forearm to forearm. You do not want to pull on a joint. Even if you don't have problems in the elbow joint, you do not want to create one. Same thing here with the wrist. Release that on down. Let's take the same thing here with the right arm. Cross it over to the left side. Ease this one on down. Go ahead, look over the right shoulder here. Lengthen those fingertips down for the floor. Especially open through that left shoulder. Draw the gaze back forward to the front. Look over the left shoulder. Open that right shoulder back. Very good. Back over through the center. Right ear over to the right shoulder. Reach those left fingers down for the floor. We're going to give you this really amazing neck stretch here, making sure everything feels good. Left ear over the left shoulder. Very good. Open it back up. Inhale, take those arms overhead. Exhale, open them out. Let them find the back of the chair or the seat and just grow that spine tall here in the front. Nice, good stretch. You can lean the body forward. Good, release those arms. Cross them over the legs. Give it a good squeeze here, but the legs continue to push out. Arch the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, open. Cross your opposite arm to the front this time. Same thing, good deep breath in. Exhale, pull those arms. Tuck through that spine. And then inhale, bring it on up. Shoulder rolls here. Grow back tall through that spine. Move through those hands. Few more shoulder rolls. Through the arms and the hands. Take those fingertips out here to the front. Tuck those fingers under, stretching here again. Opening back up through the wrist joint. Skip this if you're getting any sort of pain or pressure, tension in through the wrist. Open it up. Curl those fingertips down. Great job here. Lower it all down. Give everything one last good little shake through the body. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. You have done a great job. Like I said, this was not an easy workout, so please be very proud of yourself. I will not edit this video because I want you to see that I struggled too. It was tough. I had to make modifications. So no matter what your fitness level is, when you are faced with a challenging workout, you just do your best to push through, keeping yourself safe, but at the same time recognizing that your body may need a little bit of a break or a little bit of a different movement. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me for this workout. I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Go ahead, keep making those changes to improve your health and fitness. I will be here along with you on the journey as much as you would like. Free workouts Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider clicking that button before you head out today. As our subscriber numbers grow, I will add in more free workouts. It makes them easier for you to find too. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. I love the community that we are growing here and getting to interact with you guys and the feedback that you have been giving me. Until our next workout, take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.